from VTech. There's a quick look at these beautiful new handsets. There's so many features on these phones that is so cool. They're Bluetooth. Meaning you can do your, podcasts, or you could do your Zoom calls through your phone. It's got link to cell, so if you happen to be forgetful and forgot your phone in the car, or you forgot your phone upstairs, and this is gonna link to your cell phone. But this, to me, one of my favorite features of this, and it's one of my goals for the year for all of us, is to get rid of those unwanted phone calls that come through. Those telemarketers, those whoever knows what kind of scams are going on, this will block those calls. It'll alert you to who's calling so you don't even have to worry about it. It will silence those calls so you don't have to worry about it. Smart call blocking is amazing. We're gonna talk more about this. This is a great set. These are completely cordless. Everybody needs to have a landline really in our homes, whether there's power outages or for various reasons. Bill Duggan is here to talk more about that. But these are brand new this year.
Right? From a #1 telecom company, VTech.
Yes.
I mean, they're in all our phones, and they've redesigned this for our needs of today. But the biggest get is definitely that smart call blocking. Because look, where you and Bob were over there relaxing and getting massage, do you know I was trying to call you? The phone didn't ring. I didn't bother you. And how nice is that to start the year off with all those calls being blocked? And there is call blocking technology out there, but it has to ring, or we have to answer it, and we have to be like, hello, hello. They know we've been home for the last 2 years. Yeah. So they know those numbers are live.
And it's like if they hear your voice, they can connect your voice to your phone number.
Yeah, they're like, oh, someone's there. So yes, you can manually call block, but I'm gonna show you what's gonna happen. Okay. I'm actually, I just butt dialed my mom. Hi, Mom. But more importantly, I'm gonna call the studio right here, because this is what happens. I was calling you guys, and the thing is, what you're gonna notice, it's gonna ring on my end. I'm trying to get through.
Hello. Calls
it's not ringing.
This number are being screened by Smart Call Blocker.
So guess what? We go on with our meeting. The kids continue with their nap. It's saying I need to identify myself. A robot cannot do that. They wait for it to hear our voice. The mechanic who calls once a year, the relative you don't hear from that often, they can identify themselves and ring through. Gotcha. So the cool part about it is how many times do we're sitting there at the dinner table like, let it go to voicemail. It's a solicitation call. Because the crazy part about it, billions of calls are placed via the solicitation. Not a year, per month. Billions of calls per month.
They're so annoying.
So it's annoying, but they're also dangerous. Because once they get us, they realize, oh, it's our warranty, it's our student loans, it's vote for me and send me money. Okay. So that is one of the #1 features.
By the way,
but this has been redesigned.
Look at this cool base.
Right?
Is that not awesome?
Your digital answering machine, your Bluetooth speaker, it's a smaller footprint. So even if the upgrade alone is just to simplify what's on your office desk, because this will help project the audio on your phone calls. This will help project the audio because you compare it to a computer, so your Zoom calls and Skype calls will be able to be heard better. You know those cool sci-fi movies with all around the conference table, and there's that big puck that everyone can talk to, speakerphone?
Yep.
Expensive, cool technology.
That's what this is.
That's exactly what this is. So you see how this has been redesigned. Here's your controls, whether you want to pair to Bluetooth, whether you want to pause and play audio, take a telephone call. Remember, that Bluetooth technology, I can pair 2 cell phones, or I can compare a computer and a cell phone. This is your digital answering machine. This is the one piece that you would plug into your landline. Boom. Perfect. And on average, more people just need 2 sets. They want one at the answering machine in the main office, and then they want a periphery. Next to them on the coffee table, next to them, at the nightstand. So this set is perfect and so affordable. So I showed you how it blocked, but don't forget, yes, I can pair my cell phone. Why is that important?
This is neat.
I don't even have a landline, Callie. So I do have a cell phone, but I don't have the cell phone with me everywhere. Or I have dead spots in my house. So when the phone rings, I leave my cell phone in a good spot. I can take that call anywhere on these landlines. I can pair a second cell phone too. So it's his and her cell phone, so his calls, your calls, boom, it's gonna ring through. Or where I really like the game changer, I can pair that second one to a computer, to an iPad. All that audio is gonna be bigger, because this is what happens.
That's a really good point. I mean, if you do Zoom calls and you do those, web meetings or FaceTimes or whatever.
At your desk, and that's one reason why VTech developed this. We're at their home office, they're smaller than what we had at the office, but I need it for Zoom, I need it for Skype, I need it for entertainment, and I need a landline for conference calls and all of that. So a lot of us, yes, we went out and we got a Bluetooth speaker, so it would project that sound. We, had a different way to do it. We got speakers to hear our cell phones better. So watch what happens. I'm gonna call my cell phone because I want to get connected and need to get connected. Or maybe I've tried the landline and I wasn't home. Or I often always call my mom first. It's ringing here. It's now ringing throughout the house. So I can easily take that call right over here, easy and peasy.
So great.
That alone, because remember, I
love that feature.
Right? I don't have a landline, but I do have now a cell phone in every room.
That's exactly right. And how many times it's like you hear your phone ringing, but you're upstairs and your phone is ringing downstairs, you're tearing down the steps and trip and fall. I mean, it happens too often. Or if your phone is in the car, it's like, I don't know where it is. Your phone in the house will now ring if somebody calls you on your cell phone.
Yep.
That's that link to cell technology that I think is so important. We talked about smart call blocking, which is hugely important. Can we talk a little bit more about the whole Bluetooth?
Sure.
Because that's a big advancement.
That's a very big advancement because we've had that Bluetooth connection for taking your telephone calls. But remember, this base is actually going to be a speaker. So, hey Siri, play music. It's connected to my cell phone. So instead of just listening to music on my phone, it's through the base right over here. Nice, big, beautiful sound. So you get one base station and then you get that one satellite.
That made me so happy.
Isn't that nice?
That's cool.
And that audio difference, remember, that's music, so you can hear it. But that's the telephone call where you can't hear your best friend, you can't hear the boss, and it's that, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? So this isn't just a speaker, it also has a microphone built in too. So it's gonna hear you better, which is really what it comes down to at the end of the day. When's the last time you updated your home phones? Are they clunky? Is the reception bad? Do they have high definition audio? That's in and of itself a reason to upgrade your home phones for better audio experience, because I think the last set of phones we had didn't have high definition. Now I'm gonna hear better, which is great.
Yeah.
So high definition audio, DEC 6 technology, which means I'm gonna be able to-
Just gonna ask you that.
I'm gonna have better range, less interference. Have you ever gotten the interference because you're picking up the neighbor's call? Or you're picking up, you get off your phone because you have to get away from each other because you're getting feedback. So you have better connection quality.
What I think is so cool about this? I'm gonna go back to that Bluetooth speaker.
Sure.
How cool to be able to play your own music from your phone through this.
Yeah.
I mean, for Christmas, Tracy gave me a really cool speaker. It's a Bluetooth speaker. It was a lot of money. And unless, in fact, yesterday we were cooking and he's like, well, let's go get the speaker and put, because I had music in the kitchen. He's like, let's go get the speaker. I'm like, that's way up there.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go upstairs to get the speaker to come downstairs
Totally.
to cook. This is probably more than likely the main phone is gonna be in your kitchen anyway. So just listen to your music through the Bluetooth. That's a speaker in and of itself.
Boom.
But Bluetooth,
Pause and play, easy to switch out, because remember, I have my phone connected. I could have another phone connected. I could have that tablet or that computer connected, because this is what happens. You know, I don't have my big desktop here, but I'm taking that Zoom call and Skype call. I can't hear what Lori's saying, because her audio is a little funky, but when I'm connected to the speaker here, because it's that Bluetooth connection, I'm gonna hear the professor better. I'm gonna hear that educational video better. This is why VTech has been so excited about this. It's redesigned, not necessarily the phone system, because we've had phones around for a long time, but they've given us high definition audio. They've redesigned this base. This is your digital answering machine, so it's still gonna save and receive my phone calls, which we like. It's gonna progressively block those landline nuisance calls that we really are annoyed with, and then we have better, this design in itself, this is all you need. And then you have your satellite. This one's next to you at the side table, or actually, I'm gonna walk over here, because this is what I like. This is your nightstand. This could be your desk, and you have the base station, that cabinet, or the kitchen. Do you have a cell phone in all those different locations? There's a voice button on here. So I can come over here, and I can hit the voice button. It's gonna go back to my cell phone. I could ask it a question. Text message, Callie.
Which one? Callie or Callie?
Callie. I didn't know I had two Callies. But the cool part about that is, do you have a cell phone in every room of your house? No. But this now just expanded what my cell phone can do.
Could you have audio texted me right now?
I could have audio texted you. I could place a telephone call on my cell phone, on the handset, because it's in the good spot. Going back to my voice assistant. What's on my schedule today?
You have one appointment. At 2 p.m. Coffee with Callie.
Oh, perfect. Thanks for the reminder. Or I would be like running back to get my cell phone. This expands your cell phone use too, which is great.
That's so cool.
So whether you're a cell phone household, whether you're a landline household where you ignore all those calls, remember, it's gonna pre-screen those calls.
Yeah.
So while you're getting that massage, while you're playing with the kids, while you're just like, I don't wanna be bothered today, I'm gonna call you, and guess what's gonna happen? You're not gonna get perturbed.
Nothing.
Exactly. So it's ringing, because I want you to vote for me.
This number are being screened by Smart Call Blocker.
Good.
Nothing.
Please say your name after the tone.
So I have to identify myself. And remember, normally, calls would get through. Normally calls would get through, we'd answer it and be like, hello, hello. We'd have to manually block them. We'd have to get up from our call or our massage, which is inconvenient. Not
You
with what
think?
VTech has put in here. So eliminate those calls. When I first set this up for my mom at her house, she loved the fact, it was a Thanksgiving weekend. And she's like, it was a really nice weekend. We weren't bothered by, the pesky phone calls and all that. One, she didn't know I'd set it up. So it was easy. And by the way, the setup process is so simple. You don't even have to read the directions. So I'm gonna come right down here, voice guide, boom, boom, boom. Select. It takes you through the setup process.
This voice guide will assist you with the basic setup of Smart Call Blocker.
How simple is that? That is truly why VTech is one of the #1 phone providers out there. By the way, just look at the display. This looks so sharp. You know how you can see, oh, there's someone's telephone. When I first saw this set, I was like, that is a sharp remote. That is a sharp piece of electronics.
Yeah.
It just is a really redefined, illuminated numbers, nice big bright screen. By the way, intercom system built in as well. You can manually block a number. Say someone gets through and you're like, oh, I don't want to talk to them. You can manually block them. But it's the progressive pre-screening that really sets it apart. Then VTech took it a step further, and normally when they add all this extra tech, it gets more expensive. This
No
is
kidding.
$35 a phone.
I was gonna say $74.99, free shipping. If you wanna check these out for a month, you've got a month to play with it. I still can't get over the whole Bluetooth speaker situation here. This whole base, not only is it a digital answering system, it'll grab the calls when you can't, it'll record it for you and you can get the message later, but this is your Bluetooth speaker. So that's so cool.
And the thing is, that's something we all go through. It's like, I like to listen to a little bit of music at my desk or in the kitchen. And you know what, phone can be adequate, but this is so much bigger and easier. And not to mention, while it's connected, because I like to listen to a little bit of music while I'm cleaning the house or whatever, I'm not gonna miss a call when it comes in on my cell phone. Or all of a sudden, have you been there where it's like, oh, I forgot to add this to my shopping list. I keep my shopping list on my phone. I can talk to my assistant, put it on the shopping list.
That's true. You can talk to your phone, it'll do, oh yeah, there's so much more than ever before with this system.
That's the VTech difference.
I know you're back later tonight with these.
Maybe, this is the first time we're sharing, we save it for your show.
We've got like less than 1,800 of these left. So we'll see by then if it's still available. So get yours while you can, 832045. That is impressive.
Let's dance.
Oh, I like the little head move.
That's all I got.
Thank you. I love you.
Good to see you.
I would always take your call if I saw it coming through.
I appreciate that. I call you. And I text you.
And I will answer.